Hello, everybody. I hope y'all's day is going swimmingly, and mine's doing pretty alright. So I hope to rub that off to some of you today. And we got a really fascinating match today. Two very similar teams, two teams of very high skill level. Then the team names are the Fisher's Freight and the Tacoma Rainiers. These two teams are a thriller to watch every time they show up. They are amazing in their respective fields, both of them 3-0, and only one of the teams will remain undefeated today. These are the last two teams who are undefeated in this season, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know league manager does not know what teams are undefeated, but I digress. We are here, and this will be one of the most important games in the season, series, whatever you want to call it. These two teams, outside of the Harrisburg Senators, are the only teams without a loss. In specifically for Fishers, they have never lost a game. They haven't even lost a series. Like every one of those three teams hasn't lost a game, but they have lost at least one game, except for Fishers. So Fishers is on top of the world right now, hoping to drive that momentum home as they will look to get going here, and they're looking to get going and start with a bang. Let me actually turn the music back on. Okay, there you go. Interface getting booted up here. I do this all on stream, so thank you for the hearts in the chat. I see that. I don't know if anybody comments on like the reactions in the chat. I do see it. Thank you for the hearts. So, just about to get going here. Let me check this real quick. As for my betting line, these are two very similar teams. I'm most likely taking the Rainiers here, but I will not be shocked in the slightest if Fishers comes out on top. All right, and we are ready here from Estadio Vida in Fishers, Indiana, and we are ready to kick off here. I just said that. But before that, even though we are in fact ready, let's reveal the starting rosters for tonight's matchup. And let's start with the Tacoma Rainiers. And leading off, darn it. Okay, hold on. First of all, there's an error on the field, so we got time to announce this. Second of all, leading off for the Tacoma Rainiers, number 51, Nexto. Playing midfielder tonight for the Rainiers, number 47, Redbot. And playing defender today, number 44, Yard. And now the starting roster for your Fisher's Freight. Leading off for the Fisher's Freight, number 48, 48. Playing midfielder for the Fisher's Freight, number 26, Zester. And playing defender tonight, number 78, Zeta. And those are your starting rosters. We'll get back to you in a second as the match has been delayed a little bit by the referee. Apparently a car has an issue here, and we're going to put a stoppage on that clock to be getting started here, as we do have a bit of a game delay here. But nonetheless, who do y'all think is coming home with the W tonight? Leave your answers in the chat. Whatever you do. I don't know what y'all do. Some of y'all text me on Discord. Some of y'all put in the chat. Some of y'all just react with the team's colors. I don't know. But just do whatever you do. I think Tacoma's taking it again. They're very close. I think this is going to be a 2-1 game. I stand to be corrected, but I think that's how the cookie is going to crumble and how this match is going to unfold. I think the biggest things for the Rainiers is they need to pound the ball. They need to get it to where they need to go, and they need to piece apart the freight. They need to get into their zone, and pretty much the same thing for the Rainiers. Well, for Fishers. Fishers cannot let like anybody get in their zone. Like Fishers has to play lockdown defense, lockdown offense. They have to get the ball in the net and score. But we'll see if they can do that today, as the match is just about to kick off here. Mute the music because it is time, and we are about to rock the house today. Really good match on tap. Number 2 versus number 1. I am Tetro, and this is the RLBA. Let's cut to the dang chase. And here we go, off from Indiana, making their first home appearance in the regular season. Here's a bang from Predbot, and he gets it started with a bar down snipe almost immediately. Shoots it over him and gets a good goal there. Waits in the midfield, cranks it from the corner, and gets it bar down to lead off the series. 1-0 Rainiers. It's another shot deferred by Zeta. Let's see what Zeta can do today. Zeta's going to be a huge part for this team, along with 48 and his gang of individuals. If Zeta can play his game, I think they come away with a win. Zeta's been a huge part of their defense in Fishers, and they are looking to just continue what they've been lighting the fire here. Especially both these teams 3-0, both these teams lighting the absolute fire. Like, just from their feet, getting hot here, hoping to stay hot, as Fishers is in the neutral zone, stolen by Nexo. Nexo with a shot, saved by Zeta, and there we go, getting on his horse already here. That's his first save of the game. Here's 48 charging down the side, bounces awkwardly off the ball, and that will be just out. Enough time for Predbot to get it and pass it up to Nexo. Stolen by Zaster. Zaster's going to pass it off the backboard. It's a shot from 48, and he just whiffs. Gets it to Zeta in his own zone. And Fishers will have control of it. Stolen by Guard. Here's a shot, rebounded by Predbot, and he scores! 2-zip! Tacoma comes away with it. The Freight's bobbling a little bit, and you know that's not how Tacoma likes to play their games, and they get another easy goal here. Here we go. Fishers really has not played down this year too much. They haven't really played from the back end because they haven't lost the game, and now it's starting to become a reality. Saved by Nexto, and 48 gets a little bit physical with him as he's trying to take him to the house. 48 will leave it up for Zaster. Zaster with a beautiful clear. Bar down, but it's not going to go past the goal, and it will be a save by the post. Doesn't matter for Zaster. Here's a shot up, and Guard will save that. Big opportunity in the neutral zone. Here's Zeta. Zeta's going to leave it in for Zaster. Zaster in the corner now. Zeta's going to pass it up center for himself. Redbot's going to get that out of danger, but just for now, Zeta's going to pass it to center once again in the neutral zone. 48's going to save that off his car. Water falls into his own net. Nexto doesn't have to do anything. He was passing him right up, and that's 3-0. This team comp for Tacoma just works so well, and it's been working wonders this season, and it ceases to amaze me. This continues to amaze me here with how good their system is working, and they expect it to work all year. If they can get it against this team, they can get it against anybody. Zeta with a good save there. Very necessary off the whiff by Zaster. Zaster's got to get on his horse here. He's not at the bottom of the standing. It's 48, but Zaster needs to get on his horse. He's like the breathing heart of this team. He needs to do that. Here's a shot from Predbot. Nexto, actually, and saved by Zeta. Zeta is doing an amazing job here. Again, another save by the guy. Just clears it, though. Can't really get possession. Shot by Zaster, and Zaster will kick it to the corner. Whiffed by two Tacoma Rainiers. They will stay on their horse. Here's a shot by Nexto. Predbot's going to set it up. Here's a shot from Nexto. Predbot, bar down, snipe. It's 4-0. Leaves it up for Nexto. What a team play there. And they can't get it to it fast enough. Just straight down from Predbot and makes him pay for it. Here's Zaster coming in. Nexto. Now it's Zeta. Nexto. Water falling in. Open shot from Nexto. He takes it, and this is turning into a slaughter here. 5-zip is our score, and we are just about over halfway through with 2 minutes left to play in this game 1. Here's Asler. Leaving it up. Here's a shot from Nexto, and Zeta will get it out. Nice save by the guy yet again. Gets it through in the corner now. Here's 48. 48 taking a shot. Corner snipe, and that will be their first goal of the night. And maybe a spark of life from this Fisher's Freight team, as they have gotten 1, and they only have to make back 4 to get the tie here. .48 needs to get on his horse. He needs to be the leader that he knows he can be, especially in the preseason game. And here he goes again, open shot, and scored! Little bit of this, little bit of that. Gets it over one. Guard is not having a good time, and that shows right there. Guard really didn't want to play defense in. 48 with the second goal of the game, and he definitely is feeling some brutal memories of that first preseason game he played with this organization. They actually lost to the Green Bay Blizzard. It's 48, gets the demo on Nexto. Nexto's going to get an open net shot and scored, as nobody on the Freight will be able to get to that ball. Nexto just going to lay one up, 37 miles per hour, and not a pretty one, but hey, he gets... I don't know how long my mic was muted, but I am back. I don't know what happened to it, but we're here. 30 seconds remaining in this contest. A shot from Nexto just off the post. Now Predbot coming through. You don't want to leave him with the possession. Here's another shot scored by Predbot, and this is getting ugly and fast. Got to do something about that. I assume a change is coming, especially for Zaster here not having a night. Here we go. And the Freight will have to figure out something and fast as they take their first loss of the season. Drop down from Zeta, but it won't be in time as Tacoma will take the 8-3 massive game. And you're hoping that's not the rest of the series for the Fisher's Freight there. They got some promise and then immediately got eliminated. Hoping that was just a one-time thing. But nonetheless, it is over in the books as 8-3 your final score. Gonna show y'all, we're gonna tell y'all the benches in a bit for this contest. Actually, I'll do that right now. Bumblebee and Zero are on the bench for the Fishers Freight. And as for the Rainiers, they have Acrobatic and Phoenix on the bench. Maybe a change from Tacoma because guard wasn't really showing out how he wanted to. Maybe he needs a cup of coffee or something. But I digress, a really great performance from most of the Rainiers. And they're going to be happy about that when they get back to the bench. I'm going to call in the substitution for Zazler with Bumblebee, and they will keep Zeta out there. Maybe that's their needed spark of offense. And the Rainiers will keep their roster as we will go to game 2. Bumblebee getting his first start as a member of the Freight here. Don't know if he has his colors on, but hey, he's here. And here we go, ready to go for game number 2. Let's see how this one unfurls, as we got a good match on tap. I am Tetro, and this is the RLBA. Let's cut to the chase. Give it a second. There we go. Let's go here. Muted for a second. Give me a second here. Here we go. Off from the Estadio Vida. Game 2 is live right now. There's a shot from Fredbot just off the post, and the Freight hoping to come away with a victory here after getting played 8-3 their last time out against this team just a few seconds ago. And with the change for Bumblebee, they might see a spark. Bumblebee, as we know, traded from the Smokies. Big asset to their team. Here he goes, making a shot off the net, and that'll be just off. Guard coming away with it. Now Bumblebee, nice team play from the Freight. Here they come. Here's Bumblebee in his Knoxville colors still. Looks pretty cool. Drop down from Zeta. Zeta's having himself a day here. Shot from Bumblebee off the post, and what would have been a very needed goal for the Freight. You know, it's a long game. You're going to get those chances. Let's see how good they are on the defensive side of the ball now. Here's Zeta with it, leaving it up for 48. Beautiful team play. Here's the waterfall. They'll be just off the backboard. Time for a setup for the Fishers Freight. Nexo will get it out. Here's a shot. It'll be deflected by the back. The Freight are playing very positionally sound here, as that is like all I'm seeing. Here's a shot whiffed by Predbot, and that is going to come back to bite him. Guard with it now. Predbot looking to make something happen. It will be stolen away by his own teammate Nexo. Bumblebee will keep it in their zone now. They're feeling the pressure now. 48. Challenge them here. There's a shot open net and scored by Predbot. And just the other opposite end field goal. 86 miles per hour. And he's getting his revenge there. And here we go here. 1-0 in the Rainiers. Hoping to come away with this victory here. Here's Bumblebee. Bumblebee, beautiful shot off the right post. And no rebound will be collected as Predbot will keep that out. Predbot also having himself a game. Battle of Zeta and Predbot here. Not the usual suspects. Maybe Predbot is, but... Here's Predbot coming in hot. Nexto deflects for his own teammate's pass. Here's 48. 48 with the shot off the backboard. Maybe a setup in the corner now. Where he can physical with this man. Bumblebee leaving it up. Setup maybe. Predbot will leave it up. An own goal. Bumblebee will score his first as a member of the Fishers Freight. Spark of life by this Freight organization. And they needed that one. Unbeatable team composition. These teams have very good team compositions. Hoping to do some major damages here. Shot from 48. Scored! And they take the lead here. Number 48. 48 on his first goal of the game, too. Crowd blazing here. What a pop. As we got 2-1 is our score here. Shot from Predbot, and that's going to be denied by Bumblebee. Here's a shot off the right post. Set up for 48. 48 can't collect the rebound for a goal. Would have been a much-needed goal for the Freight. They can pad on their insurance. Predbot's going to pad on the tie, and it will be 2-2. The drama is building here. Predbot is laying it on him, and he's got a game 2 as well, all to himself. Predbot is one of the bots that might demand a pay raise heading into the midway mark of the season. We will announce the pay raises because there are definitely some that are happening. Some players will get pay decreases, others will get pay raises mandated by the league. So the teams can be more balanced. There's Bumblebee laying it in. Nice shot by the dude. Nice clear even. Nice setup. Zeta in the neutral zone. Nexto trying to make a name for himself. He has the biggest name in the RLBA. See what he can do. 48 whiffs it, and Predbot will pick it up. Here comes Predbot off the aerial. Whiffs. Nexto, nice pass. Nexto, open net shot, score. 3-2. As Predbot looks like he was going to clear it. Nexto comes in, charging through the zone. Open net, and it's 3-2, 78 miles per hour on the shot. Nice shot by Nexto on the open net. Not what you want to do there if you're the Freight. Just get one back, they want. Is all they want. Here's Zeta. Zeta leaving it up for Guard, and Guard will try and make a play, but it's just going to go over his car. Here's Zeta trying to get another goal here. Predbot with an open net shot. Saved by Zeta. What a save. Bumblebee leaving it up for Zeta once again. Predbot is picking it up. This dude's been a predator all night, and no, not in that type of way. He's been the apex predator on the field. 1 minute remaining, and 1 minute for the Freight to do something before they get swept by the Rainiers. Zeta leaving it up for 48. 48 on the setup, and Guard will get that out. Zeta on it again. Nexto will clear that. And 48. Now Guard. 48. Shot saved by Nexto. And Predbot. 30 seconds left. Here's Nexto. Nexto. Bad bump leaves it up to Bumblebee. 30 seconds left in this contest here. Here comes 48. 48 trying to get a play started here. Guard leaves it up for his man. Bumblebee with the alley-oop. Nexto with the save. Here's Zeta trying to set it up one more time. Nexto is going to be there. 8 seconds left. Alley-oop once again. Guard's going to get that up. Zeta. 1 second left. Nexto's going to take another shot. Nexto getting another shot on net. Really trying to pat it on here. Bumblebee pass for 48. 48 still got it up. Clock is literally gone. Here's a shot. Predbot will leave it in. Zeta and Bumblebee keeping it up. Predbot shot holding his breath. 48 with the save. Predbot getting another shot. 48 alley-oop off the backboard. Predbot leaving it up. Zeta now keeping it up once again. 48 and Nexto on it now. Zeta. Predbot. Open. Game. Tacoma. 2-0 game, set, match for the Tacoma Rainiers. They take it 3-2, 2-0 series. See y'all later. Well, maybe not just yet. Let's talk about it. And that is all the game we have for you here today. But what a game we had indeed. And the Freight definitely have to make some changes, but I think they played a really good game. Crowd chanting in the background. We want more, and I do too, but that's all she wrote for this game. Let me update the website, and what a game, what a finish there. Holding my breath, and then They almost had that one. They were so close, and what a sigh of relief from the Rainiers. But that's all she wrote. The Fisher Freight will get their first series and game losses here as they fall to, they are still second in the standings actually, but they will fall and only get, but actually they will get no points in the game as they didn't win any games. But that is all she wrote for this contest. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. As for that next time, it will be the Harrisburg Senators, and they will have a date with the Knoxville Smokies. But until then, I will catch y'all later. And I have been Tetro, and this has been the RLBA. Catch you later.